So today is October 14th, and we're doing our last virtual session before our kickoff this Friday. So that's fantastic. Yay! I love that. I can't believe it's coming up so soon. But I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what everyone has planned, and I'm just so excited for our partners and the outreach that we're going to help them with our support that we're raising. Just a brief rundown of what's planned for tonight. We're going to start with a prayer for hunger. It's a short little video that I thought was really powerful. Maybe.
O Creator of all living things, we are all hungry in a world full of abundance. The possibilities of food for bodies and souls overflow in this beautiful world. We ask for the grace to see the abundance of our world and enough awareness to acknowledge our sins of greed and fear. Give us openness of soul and courageous, willing hearts to be with our sisters and brothers who are hungry and in pain. We ask for your intercession on behalf of every person hungry for earthly food and hungry for the taste of the Spirit of God. We give thanks that we can be part of that intercession. This world is blessed with enough food of the earth for every person to eat and be satisfied. We can all feed on the bread of Christ through the Holy Spirit as God makes a home in our hearts. We come together in awe and wonder at the Creator who loves us so much that we are invited and urged to be co-creators with God in the care of our brothers and sisters. In the name of the tender Mother, Father of all people, who hears every cry. Amen.
Very good. The committee hasn't changed since the first time we did this a couple weeks ago, but we're so excited to be involved and to play a part with this new format that we're exploring. And I personally send a thank you out to everyone on the committee in terms of helping with their part as we, like I said, as we explore this new format and how to get involved and how to involve people and how to recruit when we can't all be together. So it's certainly new. We have our 4 partners that will be benefiting from 25% of the funds raised as they stay local. Community Table Action Center, Love Inc., and Sharing with Sheridan. Tonight, we will be talking about Community Table. That'll be our Wednesday spotlight. And I have a couple videos from them. This one, I believe, is, yes.
Community Table, which was established 38 years ago, is an agency that provides food and resources to help people obtain self-sufficiency. We work primarily with clients that are in poverty or find themselves in a situation they didn't anticipate and need a little help to get through it. We have our food program, Client Choice, which folks in our service area can come in and actually shop for fresh fruits and vegetables and proteins, carbohydrates to feed their family. We have ramped up our mobile pantry program to bring food to those folks that can't get out. They can obtain a box of food through our drive-through, which contains the COVID relief food, and that is brought to us by Food Bank of the Rockies, and a Client Choice box that allows them to get all the staple items that go with the meat and the milk and the vegetables. So we're kind of the go-to place for folks that are finding themselves in a position they had not planned to be in. The Better Business Bureau is truly a treasure in our area, and to be a partner of Better Business Bureau and to be recognized as one of their agencies really assists us with our donors and our clients to know that they are putting their faith in a good organization that is viewed as excellent. So my suggestion would be to go to our website, take a look at how you might be able to donate funds if you wish to do that through the website, or if you want to volunteer, you can actually find a description of the program and a volunteer application that you can fill out and submit. We have around 500 volunteers regularly that provide services through the various food programs or Bridges to Opportunity. And our volunteers are absolutely amazing and provide incredible benefit to us. So we couldn't do what we do without them.
So they were they were picked as the Better Business Bureau Charity of the Month for September, and that's what that video highlighted.
As we try to rebound from the pandemic, many groups around the metro are helping families with food. A community table in Arvada is feeding hundreds of families each week. Families can shop for what they need in the community table store for free.
They know better what their families can eat. They know better what health-related issues they may have. And instead of us giving them a box of food, they're able to go in and provide exactly what their family needs.
For families that aren't comfortable with shopping in person, Community Table offers food boxes. It's been serving the community for the past 38 years, and they are asking for donations and volunteers to help them continue to help others.
And now I'd like to introduce Megan Rudolph, co-coordinator for the Crop Walk, is going to share a little bit about Community Table. Unfortunately, the executive director and the outreach manager were not able to join us tonight for this, but they did send some information that Megan will be sharing.
Thank you for that. So the Community Table's mission is a community in which people have access to food and resources to foster self-sufficiency. The organization believes that there is more than just a need for food in the community. Food may be what begins things, but they also need more resources than just that. The average family that they help is below the federal poverty level annual income. And it's just drastic. Some of these statistics they have here, 1 in 11 people or 1 in 8 children struggles with hunger in Colorado and may not know when or where their next meal is coming from. They're struggling seniors, hardworking families, hungry children all around the community that they are helping with that. So like I said, it starts with food, but it may snowball from there. So this is a multi-pronged approach with many different resources for the community to be involved in. Here are some statistics, and you can see some of these are food related, but some of them are not. So for example, over 1 million pounds of food distributed annually throughout the community. 2,500 sacks of food delivered to hungry school children or homeless teens. Then also we have 9 clients who found employment, and this is for the 2018-2019 year. So that could definitely increase for this year we're having. And then 23 families were referred for permanent housing. And so they have different resources, all the way from food resources all the way through living in a community. Here are some of their programs, and you can find these on their website in more detail. So they have their pantries, which I mentioned in the videos. But they also have other food programs and then community programs as well. So they mentioned the Client Choice Pantry, where the people can come in and do a customized, safe shopping for what they feel their family needs based on their size family as well. So that's the customized shopping that they can do. And then there's the school program, feeding the children who don't get food on the weekends. Schools feed them during the week, but then when they go home on the weekends, they may not have food at home. Or some of them who are homeless won't have food when they, if they're out of school for the evening or for the weekend. So this is a Feeding the Future program for helping kids. And obviously there's the mobile pantry for people who may not want to go into the store or can't make it to the store, the pantry, they will be food delivered to them. And there's the drive-through distribution. This is more utilized now with COVID, but it also is not customizable. It's prepackaged food boxes. So if you wanted to get your own food, that would be going into the pantry. This one is prepackaged food boxes that are delivered to you at your car when you just drive through. They also have 2 government programs as well, other than the COVID assistance program. This is the emergency food program and the senior supplement food program as well for seniors and households on low income. There's those programs as well they can participate in. And there's more bridges to opportunity. These ones are not food-based, but they are also on their website, cotable.org or cotable.org. So these ones are emergency financial assistance for housing, utility assistance, housing management assistance, various things like that that may or may not be food related, but also help with living successfully in a community. They also have a computer room for people to come in and use the computer for various needs, for job searching, for help with that, being homeless support, for anyone who's homeless or struggling with that in their area. They can come in and get help with that as well. And again, these are all on their website, and you can definitely get more information from that cotable.org. Then they also have a new community table health clinic. This is with a partnership with Red Rocks Community College PA program for uninsured and homeless adults. They can come in and get dental care, and then they're going to be adding podiatry and mental health services. And this is a new program for Community Table this year. And like they mentioned in the video as well, they have a large warehouse, they have a pantry area, they have staff, they also have hundreds of volunteers that put this on a weekly, monthly basis, even daily basis. It's all needed to help function and run appropriately, and it's definitely needed in this COVID time as well, because the increase, as we've heard in several other presentations, the increase for need has just exploded. It's just exploded this year with how many people are in need. So this is not any different for this organization as well. And you can be assured that the profits that are donated from there do go to this program, helping a community, helping give nutritious meals to people, to families, to individuals, to homeless people, however you want to group that demographic. It helps people with jobs, with housing, with utilities. It's all beneficial in multiple ways, more than we can ever count in just a little time. So again, you can find more information about this on the cotable.org.
Thank you, Megan. Now I wanted to share a little fun moment that we are on the K-Love events page starting for Friday. You can check that out. And if you go to their events page and you search it in Colorado, or you search by the zip code, it does point you to our website. So that is it's a fun little way that we're getting out there as well. This is Josiah. You guys met him in the first video, and he's been walking from when he was 4 years old, and he is participating this year again. No surprise there, and he's going to share a little bit about what he is doing. chat. That is really quiet. I don't know why that is so quiet.
What is your favorite part of Crop Walk?
Is that I can raise money for other people who need money for food.
What is your most memorable part of Crop Walk?
Is the blindfold challenge, because in other countries, some of their water isn't good, which can lead to people being blind.
Over the years, how many miles do you think you have walked?
Probably about 30-ish.
Why do you like to participate in the Crop Walk?
It helps other people in other countries who may not always have access to food and water.
What is your Boy Scout troop doing to raise money and awareness?
We're going on a hike and carrying water jugs too.
What is the significance of carrying the water?
Because in people in other countries, they sometimes have to walk 3 miles just to get water so they can bathe, drink, and cook.
Of all the places that CWS works, where would you like to go best and why?
I will want to go to Ethiopia because I'm supporting someone there through Help the Children. Bye.
It's always fun to hear from other participants, and especially some that are so young and so passionate about what CWS does and what Crop Hunger Walk does locally and globally. So currently we have 15 teams, 24 individuals in those teams, $13,000 plus going. So keep up the good work, and we'll see how far we can go in the next couple of weeks, culminating on November 1st. As you heard from Josiah, they're doing a hike in October, and then we have St. James and St. Philip Lutheran that are doing the Pie Challenge, and we're working on a plan for how we can do that, and people can view that when we determine the winner, the winning church, I should say, and then turn the losing pastor, or the pie-covered pastor. If you have events to add on, please email them, or you can always put them into the chat or comment if you are watching this on the recording on YouTube. You can certainly comment or go to the website and email, or email straight. It's foothillscrophungerwalk@gmail.com. We'd love to hear, and if you do have something that you're doing individually or as a group, like I said, I've got posters. I've got the End Hunger One Step at a Time poster that we usually do like a picture frame type poster with, and I have plenty of those, so we don't have to share those, and I can drop those off or mail them however you would prefer. We would love to see those pictures and share them as a group, and to see your efforts, what you're doing. So again, we have our Pie Challenge, and it's getting close. I know St. James had an outdoor service on Sunday, and they collected some, and St. Philip's is doing a little more virtual, and it's close. So we'll have to see what comes in the next couple of weeks with who's going to get that. Again, if you choose to mail in, you can mail in donations, or you can drop them off at the church offices. You might have to call ahead of time to find out the church hours, or always go onto the website and search for the team and donate that way. We have 2 days until we start walking. Are you getting pumped up? You can still join a team or join individually. You don't have to join a team, but you can also donate without joining or registering individually. That is perfectly fine and acceptable. And you don't have to support your own church, even if that's how you want. If you want to join another church, perhaps for the pie challenge, and you want to see your own pastor wear the pie, you could always donate to the competing church, and try to see if you can get your pastor covered in a pie. We had a little video in from Jason Welly. He's our CWS contact for the Foothills Crop Hunger Walk, and he gave us a little good luck Foothills picture. So we thank him so much for his involvement and his support. Definitely behind the scenes. It's every couple of days there's an email or a phone call to help, and as we're all in this together in terms of figuring out this new virtual format, and how everyone else is doing it. There's been lots of other churches that have been doing it. So like I said, some other churches have done it. This is a youth group from Virginia, Mount Vernon, and they chose to write statistics and walk with those as a way to share about hunger and poverty and water issues. So we certainly thank them for their efforts in educating the public. There was another lady who did a challenge with her church youth group to see who could raise more money. She challenged the youth group to raise more than her, and if they did, she was going to dye her hair, and she did. Pretty pink hair right there. She did put that it is temporary, it is not a permanent dye. But we definitely applaud Beth for those efforts. And again, if you choose to do anything like that within your family or a small group, we'd love to see and hear those stories. We have our website, our email, the mailing address. I do want to correct that if you logged in to the website before yesterday, the P.O. box was missing a digit at the end, and we did not catch that right away. It is now corrected. So if you did send in something to the P.O. box, or you know somebody who did, it may have gotten returned to them. It's not that it's not there, it's that we had there's a glitch in the website. So please, it has been correct. It has always been correct on our PowerPoint and in the emails, but it was wrong on the website. So if you do know anybody, please let them know that it is. We are still here, and we're not trying to send that. We still want their money to help support. So we appreciate that. We have our sponsors. We have St. Philip Lutheran Church, Faith Community Church. 4Gs has donated some meals that will be incentives that we'll be using through the Crop Walk in terms of social media and virtual involvement. We have Freddy's Bellevue location, Oregano's over by Clement Park also donated, as well as Colorado Herbal Imports and Ayers Architecture contributed sponsorship. And we also have Target, which will be our most money raised incentive this year. CWS unfortunately was not able to do incentives this year with the financial hit that everyone is taking. So we have reached out to see what we can do to help keep that incentivized involvement. So we thank everybody for their involvement, and we certainly appreciate our sponsors for their help. And we thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing what you have planned starting Friday.